One thing I have noticed, and I know when I asked you a little bit about what we may be talking about, that there are some things that were not of interest to you, even though they were the most popular comment. But that's kind of what I appreciated, because there was a time not very long ago where I was getting a little depressed with VR in the sense that it was kind of overtly negative on social media, especially when Facebook and ads came around. Ever since Blaston kind of reversed, I don't think it was them who made the shift, but maybe it's the mix of people settling in post-corona, wanting to explore different realities, but it seems more net positive lately, and a lot of people seem to be exploring the non-gaming, or if it's gaming related, the fringe gaming elements of embodying avatars, of finding the really fun stuff to do. I don't know if you've noticed that, Oliver, but if you have, I'm curious why do you think there's this change lately? It seems more positive lately.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of skimmed over the whole ads thing. I just honestly wasn't really that interested in it. I don't really want to focus on that kind of stuff, although it's a really important thing, but there are people who are better at discussing that than me. So I didn't sort of soak up much of that negativity kind of thing. That's not to say that it's not a really important, conversation to have, and obviously that kind of thing does worry me. But life is full of hectic stuff. I see loads of tough stuff at work, and I don't particularly want to always be thinking about that type of stuff. So I was actually focusing more on cool stuff that I'd seen in VR, and I haven't really noticed anything much new coming in terms of, I don't know, software and stuff like that lately. So that seems to be a bit of a lull. But I do like the feeling that everybody has this, everybody's waiting, right? There's this feeling that everybody's waiting, and sooner or later something's going to come out. That's just a sort of you can kind of feel it. A little bit like, when it's some kind of calm before the storm or something like that. I can't think of a better metaphor right now.
Yeah.
So I think definitely something's going to happen, but I don't know what it's going to be or when it's going to be. But it does really feel like there's something big's going to happen. That's going to be the second kind of wave that drives stuff. I think Quest 2 was probably the first. And that is selling so much more. So, I mean, clearly it's going somewhere, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's almost like summer movies. They're not typically the best. You know what I mean? Like, summer's not a time where you put out your A game. That's more closer to the end of the year when award season's coming around. So I have a feeling during the holiday season is when we're going to be seeing a lot more of the software. I have not been on point of staying in contact with a lot of developers and getting early access to know what's coming. Mateo is much better than that than I am. Mateo probably knows there's some gold coming down the line.
Well, I mean, we talk about it a lot. Well, VR in general has its ups and downs. Like, you have your exciting moments, like the announcement of VR, the first consumer headset. Oh my God, this is the future. And then, lull in games. You need, crazy hardware to run it. Then it gets better. You get standalone hardware. So we always have those cyclical up and downs. There's also seasons. Like, there's less people playing video games in the summer.
Yes.
Yet, less big blockbusters come out. Not that VR is known for its blockbusters. But there's not, anything really that we know of coming down the pipe. Anything that they've been working on for years. If there's going to be a surprise announcement, I haven't really heard it. Like Vertigo 2, I'm really excited for. That's one that kind of sneaks under the radar. Lone Echo 2. There's some cool ones here and there. I really hope, you know how Valve operates. They just all right, we're ready to go now. And they'll give us an announcement, when they're ready.
No warning.
And be like, okay, in 2 months, the game will be here.
And it will be really good, too.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope they surprise us again. But other than that, I wish I had some gold nuggets for you. I don't.
No, but what I'm looking forward to, at least right now, during these lulls, is you have a lot of downtime. So when a lot of big games come out, especially if you're making content, you get into this hole of it's game after game after game. If it was busy, which is fun, but it's also you do not have the time to invest in the product the way you should. I kind of made that point on a different stream where I really enjoy going through games a little slower now in VR because I want to pay attention to the artwork. Mateo and I have been talking about BioShock, the Half-Life Alyx mod forever. That game I took so slow in that level because the atmosphere was amazing. So in these lulls, I find that I have a little more time to go to these VR chat worlds I wouldn't have, to try non-VR games of just like, hey, is this fun? Is this, where is this going? Because that's what I like doing. And that's why, Oliver, I'm really excited to kind of hear more about your background first in the VR development for like rehab and education. We can go from there, because these are the kind of things that I'm spending my summer exploring a little bit, because I have all that extra time to really ingest all that. And it's really good stuff. People are missing out if they aren't checking out this fringe type of content right now. Hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips, or catch the debates and fireside chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.